Hello everyone and welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Jess Burton and today we're at the Marblehead High School Fieldhouse as the Magicians volleyball team takes on the North Andover Scarlet Knights. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. And stay tuned to the end of the game for the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game announcement. This is the home opener for the Magicians against the Scarlet Knights. The Magicians are 0-1 on the season. They lost in straight sets to Masconomet in their season opener. That game took place last week, so they've had a few days to get back into form through a few practices. And hopefully they can come out with a win here on their home floor in front of a good crowd that has filed in here to the field house from both sides, well represented. Magicians break the huddle. They will serve first. Out there to start the game for the Magicians is Greta Sachs, number 2, Sammy Walker, number 4, Sydney Ferris, number 9. They're on the front line. Behind them, Mari Madronetska, number 11. Number 8 is Eva Burke. And Megan Parkman, the only senior on the roster and the captain this year, in the black libero jersey, wearing number 7. She will start us off here today. Parkman winds up, and we are underway. And it's an ace to begin things. Miscommunication by the Scarlet Knights on the first point. They let it drop, and it's 1-0. Serve number 2 from Parkman was received, but won't be returned. Jayla Borland played it. Maeve Orlando could not. It's 2-0. The Knights play it back over. It's returned by Madronetska, or received by Madronetska, sent back over by Sammy Walker. She has her first kill, or her first point, I should say. 3-0. The serve continues for Parkman. This will be played over center of the net, and the Knights have their first point as that skims off Madronetska's fist and out of bounds. The server is Isabella Wong. No, it's my mistake. The server was Sophia Steely. And her serve doesn't last long. So the Magicians kill it, and they lead it 4-1. Good start. Served into the net by Sydney Ferris. As the Magicians rotate Parkman out of the service station, put Ferris in. And she commits an error on her first attempt. She looked a little rusty in warm-ups, not gonna lie. Had some trouble getting the ball over the net just in her practice run. See if she can shake that off. She's gonna have a chance here, has to get this one over on the third hit. The whistle goes against the Magicians, point to the Knights. It's 4-3. Serve from Jayla Boylan. The dive-in attempt by Ferris. Got under it, but a tough play to get that over the net. Went towards the stands. We're tied at 4. 3 straight for the Knights. Boylan again. The Scarlet Knights libero, a good serve. Point to the Magicians. Referees did all kinds of pointing on that. Wasn't exactly sure if they were calling it in, but it was. Greta Sachs with the kill. Magicians lead. Good block at the net. Back-to-back points, 6-4. Sachs and Walker up at the net for that one. That's too long. So after the Knights had 3 straight to tie it at 4, 3 in a row for the Magicians. Walker's serve continues. That one had a lot of top spin. Tough play for the Scarlet Knights, but good execution. The Magicians finished the point with a big spike from Modrzynenska. They have the Knights doubled up. 8-4 all of a sudden. And the visitors take a timeout. So a streaky first game. The Magicians scoring the first 3 points. North Andover with 3 in a row of their own. Last 4 to the Magicians. Mentioned the roster makeup for both these teams. It's very similar, just 1 senior apiece. Megan Parkman for the Magicians. And Ariana Dalton, who wears number 3 for the Scarlet Knights. Both the only captains as well. Both teams have a handful of juniors, a few sophomores, and a couple freshmen. Magicians are coached by Colleen Miller. Scarlet Knights coached by Kristen Augustini. And we're back for Walker. Another good serve. Kind of ate up Lila Yakuba Issa on the other end. Hit her up high on the arms. That was played short, but Sachs hit it. And then she hits it harder that time. She probably didn't need to play it at the net because it was going to be a 3rd hit against the Scarlet Knights and a point to the Magicians. But the Scarlet Knights, good awareness to get it back over after Sachs hit it, but then she crushes the spike to finish the point. 5 straight for the Magicians, and Walker ends her own service there as she hits it into the net. Make it 6 straight for Walker and the Magicians during her service. From 4-4 to 10. Now 10-5 for the other captain. Dalton is set to serve. Talking at the table, I think I was correct, actually. I think it's only 9-5. But we'll see. Nope. 10-5 it is. And they're set to play. Miscommunication on that play between Ferris and Mia Bernard, number 3. That was Bernard's ball the whole way. Ferris turned her back towards the net to try to play it. Bernard would have had it easily. This is set up for Sachs. Tries to push it over lightly. It's sent right back. Madronenska on the other side. Sends it over. Dalton first touch. Slapped over. Madronenska. Not a lot of power behind it. Good rally. And it's shut down at the net by the Magicians. Sachs and Burke played at the net. Win the point, 11-6. Sachs so tall, she has great size. Dynamite around the net. Now from the service spot, gets it over, despite hitting the net. Unplayable on the other side. Magicians have them doubled up again here in game 1, 12-6. This is long from Sachs, but they play it. Might have gone out. That one is too far from Madronenska. (12-7). Madronenska from outside the lines, right into the middle of the box, sent over. Ferris cleanly plays that one, set up at the net. It rested on the net for a second. Neither player hit the net, but they got the ball. Play continues. Point to the Scarlet Knights. Very nice play by 22. What a diving play by Ferris. Off the body of two of the Scarlet Knights and down to the floor. Point to the Magicians. Heck of a play by Ferris. Once it hit the net, everybody for the Magicians was ball watching, except for Sydney. Burke with the serve. Got under the hard return. Parkman will send it over. Long third touch, lofty as it goes over the net. Set up from Madronenska, touched at the net, and it falls. Magicians point, 14-7. When I talked to Megan Parkman and Mari Madronenska for the fall sports preview, they mentioned Sydney Ferris as sort of a dirt dog kind of player, always on the floor with the extra effort. And 2 points ago is exactly why they like playing with her. She made a name for herself last year as a freshman and just continuing to play hard here in her sophomore year. A point to the Scarlet Knights. Excuse me, point to the Magicians as the Scarlet Knights hit it out too far, 15-7. Biggest lead of the game for Marblehead. That's going to be tough for the Knights. They can't work anything out. The return was low. They couldn't get it above waist level. 16-7. Burke's serve continues. Madronenska plays it lightly. Oh, what a diving effort. The Knights keep it alive. Madronenska sends it too far out. The Knights earn that point. Jayla Boylan laying out every inch of her. And great second hit by her teammate. I believe it was Patnod who was able to get it over, number 5. What a play by Borland. Hard serve. First to Madronetska, then Burke. Lightly touched over. Great placement by Brownin. Magicians get the point right back. Madronetska will go to serve. It's 17-8. That drops in. They're going to replay the point. Neither official saw or had a clear view of if that was in or out. I did. Magicians will take that, though. Remain 17-8. Play at the net. The Knights can't get it over. 18-8. Marblehead up big here in game one. Second time out of the game called by North Andover. This Magicians team had an uncharacteristic year last fall. They missed the tournament for the first time in years. Ended up with a losing record. They really never found their groove. They'd win a couple, then drop a couple, and then ended up going on a bad losing streak towards the end of the year. Just a disconnected team on the court and some dysfunction off the court led to the down year, but this year's team seems much tighter. Parkman and Madronetska were really excited about the growth that they see just from practice to practice. And now it's probably also showing game to game. We didn't see the Masco game, but they lost in straight sets, and they are up 10 here in the first game against the Scarlet Knights, so that has to be some improvement right there. I'd assume head coach Colleen Miller happy with this start as well. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. Madronetska the serve, play at the net. They do, out of the timeout, get another point, extend their lead, 19-8. Burke will check out. Erin Wilder comes in. That's misplayed. Another serve that rides up high on the arms of the recipient on the other end. This time Michaela Palucci can't make the play for the Knights. Madronetska's serve continues, 20-8. This one can basically put a bow on this game. Another one. Back-to-back aces for Madronetska. Dalton really never ready for that at all. Not sure why. She should have been. They target her again. They're going after that back line, and right now they have no chance. Three straight serves to Palucci and Dalton, and they can't return either of them. Can't even get a second hit. At least one going in the right direction. That's going to be off the court too. Desperation third hit, they get it over. And it looked like the Magicians hit the net. But I guess not. They get the ball back and the point. 23-8. More backline trouble for the Knights. This time, Maeve Orlando can't make the play. Oh, no, excuse me, that is still 15. I thought the 1 and 5 combined, it looked like a 6. That's still Palucci. That's 3 errors by her. In the last handful. This is game point. She gets this one in the air at least. That's a good return. Pretty textbook there, 1, 2, 3. And the big spike to finish by Steely ends the run. It was 8 straight points, and on game point, they kill Modronenska's serve. Pentanod puts it in the air. Walker gently gets under it, and now with a little bit more strength, spikes it to the back line. 1, 2, 3. They can't send it back over. And the Magicians take game 1, 25-9. Absolutely dominate the Scarlet Knights. In the opening frame, we'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. The Magicians lead it 1-0 after 1. We'll be back with more volleyball right after this. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Game 2 between the Magicians and Scarlet Knights about to get underway after the Magicians took game 1, 25-9. They started out 3-0, had runs of 6, 4, and then 8 points towards the end of the game to run away from the Knights. Teams have switched sides for game 2. Looks like it's the same starting 6 for Colleen Miller out there for the Magicians. Make sure you stick around to the end of the game. We'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. It's a big difference between the Magicians' first tilt this year up at Masco. They lost in straight sets. They look like a different team here today. And they're ready to receive the first ball of game 2. Burke sends it back towards the middle. Modrzynenska sends it over. That's long. Modrzynenska sticks a fist out. Tough play, and it lands between a few other Magicians. The Knights open up game 2 with a 1-0 lead. Yakuba Issa, the server. Walker on the other side, off the net and down with some power. Sammy, in just her sophomore year, does a lot of work in the offseason and has much improved. She was great as a freshman, but really showing us something here in the first couple games. They expect a lot from her on the front line this year. They're already getting it through the first 2. She had a good game up in Masco as well. 5 kills in that one. Tied for second on the team. Already with a few here. Two 1. Burke lifts it. Walker. Too much on that one. Modrzynenska, Burke, Walker. Yakuba Issa goes the wrong way, but the Scarlet Knights able to keep it alive. Well done. Sachs tries to finish it, and she does. Off Yakuba Issa and out of bounds. Sachs is now a junior. She's been on the team since her freshman year. Also drastically improved, but you see it in the confidence more than anything. Right there again is Sachs, using her size. Doesn't have to move much, puts her hands up, taps it back over. 4-2. Back-to-back points for Greta. And in different ways. That's the confidence I'm talking about. Confidence to end points in multiple ways. In her younger years, she would either at times hit the net, like she did there, I believe. Or nope. The Knights did that self-inflicted. They put it into the net. So 3 straight, basically, for Sachs. But also, she wouldn't put as much power as she probably could have in the past couple years behind some of her finishes. But now, looks like this year, ready to unload. That one does drop. And gives a point to the Knights. 5-3. Walker comes off. Mia Bernard is on. The server is Patinod. Dive and effort from Modrzynenska. She gets it over herself. Patinod comes up to play it. And Sachs off her fingertips, and it drops. 5-4. Sachs not as square to the ball as she needed to be. Came off her right pinky and ring finger, it looked like. Nice play by Ferris. Diving back to her right. Sachs looks to finish it. Too strong. We're tied at 5 in game 2. That was one of the better rallies between the two teams. A lot of aces in the first set from the Magicians. For now, at least, the Knights have sharpened up. That's off Yakuba Issa and out. Magicians take back the lead. Teams exchanging a trio of points prior to that. Really nice placement on the serve by Sachs. Just picking up points in all the ways. Second serve, she moves over to the other side of the box. Hard finish from the Scarlet Knights. Nice hit by Sophia Steely. That kills the serve. We're tied at 6. Much more competitive second game, at least through the first 12 points. We were tied through 8 before the Magicians really separated themselves last time. It was 4-4. It's actually 7-6 Magicians. Here's a long rally. Modronenska wants to end it. That catches the corner. Point to the Magicians. Great placement. Strong serve, returnable. That looked a little long. Off the line, out of bounds. 3 straight for the Magicians. Let's see if they will separate themselves once again here in game 2, right about the same time they did in the first one. It was Burke's serve then too. She'll set up here. That's too long. Ferris too much mustard on that one. 9-7. Isabel Browning went for the dunk. Not enough lift. Isabel Browning is a junior. Younger sister Piper, freshman, wears number 10, also on the team this year. That drops in. Good awareness by Ferris. Light touch. Point number 10. 10-8 with Modronenska at the service station. Off the line, Yakuba Issa touched as it went over. Then Parkman played it. Long rally. Hard hit. Walker has a chance, gets it over. Parkman steps up in the middle. And the Magicians win the point. There's definitely confusion because the Scarlet Knights hit the ball into the net and the Magicians started celebrating, but the point wasn't over. You can hit it after that. They kept it alive and then hit it over and in bounds, but the referees had taken their eyes off the ball. So this would be interesting. They give the Magicians the point. 11-8. That just gets over. Well played by Ferris. Walker, Burke, Ferris again. 12-8. Really nice play in the corner by the sophomore. Since the opening couple points where Ferris seemed kind of discombobulated, she's now locked in. Dalton gets it over. Madronetska reaches out to keep it alive. Walker set up for her. She gets it over. Misplayed, but Dalton will send it back. One more. This time it's not Walker, it's Ferris. Tried to punch it. Was a little confused. You could see from her body language and reaction after. 12-9. Ferris, don't think she expected that. I think she expected it to go to Walker. This time they do. Walker lightly touches that one over. I don't think it had enough height for her to get up to spike it. That is off the net and over. Point to Marblehead. 13-9. Parkman serves. Strong return. Ferris with a chance, drops it in. (14-9). Nice play by the Knights libero on the serve that hit the net. Knights can't finish. That makes it 15-9. Magicians starting to separate themselves. They've had 3 consecutive runs of 3 points and more. Outscoring the Knights 9-3 since it was 6-6. It's best of 5. Magicians trying to go up 2 games to none. Parkman serves. Ferris played. Knights send it back. Off the net, Walker down to the floor to try to make the play. Magicians can't keep it alive. 15-10. Yakuba Issa will serve. Right into the net, and the Knights hand it right back. Not sure what that call was, but to point to the Magicians. Steely sends it over, Sachs sends it back. Steely just gets to the net, plays that over. Really nice play by number 10 for the Knights, Steely. Just giving it a little fist bump over the net. The Magicians were all crowded around in one area. 17-11. This is Carbone. To Parkman. Misplay there by Parkman and Sachs. Not sure where Greta was going, but Magicians still lead by 5. That's out. 18-12, self-inflicted errors by the Knights continue to hurt them. Walker's turn. Doesn't last long. Came off the side of her palm. Don't see that happen very often from her, at least. 18-13. Despite mistakes like that, Magicians, including Walker, still smiling. That's a big difference between this year's team and last year's team that I've noticed so far is there's a lot of laughing and smiling going on. It helps when you're winning, but they just seem more relaxed. Here's Sachs. Modronetska. Whistle blows before she hits it. That's the same signal that the referee gave minutes ago that gave the Magicians a point. This time goes the Knights' way. 18-14, it's a little tight here in game 2. Playing to 25, win by 2. Like to see 3 in a row here from the Magicians. That's 1. See if they can get up by 7 here before they give it back or either keep it going. That should be enough to at least get through the game. 5 still tight. But the Knights really aren't picking up more than a point or 2 at a time. Boylarn sends it over. Modronetska looks back at her. Nice play by Boylarn, just sticks out the left hand. Enough speed on the ball to get it back up in the air. It's over again. Same combination, Modronetska to Boylarn. This time she's able to use both hands, but doesn't hit it right. And it's 20-14. Sachs to Boylern. Set up for Steely, and they win the point. It's a big kill for the Scarlet Knights. Makes it 20-15. They stay within 5. Say that's within reach. They need one here. Ferris, strong-armed. That'll make the screen. Madronetska with some extra oomph behind it. They get the point right back. Serve in the air. Nobody in that spot. The Knights leave that entire spot of the court open, and it costs them. This is Sydney De Silva serving. That was her first serve of the game. It's an ace. Strong finish from Yakuba Issa. Parkman never had a shot. Might have been wise to just see if it would go out of bounds. It would have been close. That's 22-16. Boylern serves. Madronetska will get it back. She finishes the point. She was the recipient of the serve and then delivered a kill shot. 23-16. (24-16). The Magicians dealing out a lot of aces. It's game point here in game 2. And North Andover takes a timeout. Not sure what good that's going to do, as the Magicians a point away from finishing this one up. On the cusp of going up 2-0 in this best of 5, looking for their first win of the season in their home opener. (24-16) out of the timeout. Madronetska looking to end game 2. And she does, with an ace off of Yakuba Issa and out. 25-16. The Magicians lead it 2-0. Like to remind you, MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So if you're enjoying this production of MHS Sports on MHTV, please click subscribe on our YouTube page, and also consider making a donation to us by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org, our brand new website. And there's a donate button right there on the home page you can click. We'll be back after this with the third game. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. The Magicians going for a clean sweep of the Scarlet Knights here as we are set to start Game 3. They lead it 2-0. First set was the Magicians' 25-9 win. The Knights a little bit better in the second set, 25-16 the final. They've switched sides of the court for Game 3. Magicians trying to play their part in what we hope is a big winning day for Magicians Athletics as the girls soccer team victorious over Waltham. The boys soccer team also taking on Waltham. And the football team opens their season up at Bishop Fenwick, but right now, as we just got past the 7 o'clock mark of the night. A really nice play around the net here for the first point with Sachs. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. But no. The Magicians and everyone in the building thought they had won the point. They did not. 1-0 Knights. Well, they get it right back, just like that. The Knights continue to shoot themselves in the foot. More poor serves, amongst other errors they've committed. Magicians have played a much stronger game, much cleaner. Don't have the little mistakes. Like that. Ferris, the server. Not enough lift on that one from the sophomore. It's 2-2. Both games have been tight for the first few exchanges of points. We were tied at 4 in the first game and tied at 6 in the second game. Magicians started to separate themselves in both after that point. Tied at 2 here in Game 3. Patenod with the serve. Sachs tries to finish, but a whistle blows before. And they award the point to the Knights. That's a low serve. Tied at 3. Both teams struggling to get the ball over the net here in Game 3. Walker with the serve. Sachs with the finish. So dangerous around the net with their size. Anything around her, she's able to get. They set Sachs up. Knights are able to play it on the other side. That's off the line, out of bounds on their return. And it's 3 in a row for the Magicians, 5-3. Steely sends it over. Walker down to the floor to play it. Sent over by Parkman. Dalton pushes it over. Modrzanecka returns. It's in. Six to 3. That's up off the ceiling, but everything's in play. Walker, Burke, Modrzanecka lightly touches it over. It drops in. 7-3. A finesse play around the net from Modrzanecka. Burke sets up Sachs. The Knights to return it. It's a Walker on the back line. Burke again, this time Modrzanecka with some power. Finishes. The first finesse, the next one power. A nice mixture from Modrzanecka and the Magicians here tonight. They lead it 8-3 in game 3, up 2-0. Be sure to stick around at the end of the game. We'll announce Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. Player chosen gets a Player of the Game t-shirt that they can pick up in the athletic office here at the high school. Six straight points for the Magicians after it was tied at 3. Game script here in game 3, similar to the first two, as they start to separate early on. They got swept by Masco in their season opener. Looking to do the sweeping here in their home opener. An errant serve by Walker. Makes it 8-4. Sammy will check out. Barnard comes in. And Steely will serve. They go right after Barnard. She's able to make the play. Modrzanecka gets it over. This is going to be a tough one. It's close to the net. They get it over. Great effort by Ferris. And Sachs lost a shoe. The Magicians got distracted, and the point goes to the Knights. 8-5. Burke sets up Sachs, pushes it over. Tough play on the other side for Patinod, having to dive for it. Point to the Magicians, 9-5. Sachs' turn to serve. A strong return from Yakuba Issa, but too strong as it goes out of bounds. Did they call that in? They did. Well, 9-6. Thought that was too long. Nice play by Parkman. Both liberos with excellent plays. Parkman with a couple. Boylan with her own. Long rally. Strong play at the net. It's Burke and Browning combining for the kill. 10-6. The Magicians are fired up. Excellent play. Burke will serve. And now Ferris makes a play at the net. 11-6. Burke, a strong server. That one skims the top of the net. I knew I was about to jinx her. That's definitely out. No doubt about it. 12-6. Magicians are doubled up, and it's been about this time or point in all the games when the Knights start to get doubled up or they feel it's slipping away that they call a timeout. They call one here. 12-6 in game 3. Magicians looking to head into the weekend on a high note with their record even with a win and a loss. They've bounced back in a big way from the 3-0 loss to Masco. They have made quick work of the Knights here. Trying to finish him off fast. Burke will continue her serve. Maybe not. Not sure what that was. It looked like she said delay of service. Did the referee, but it's a point for the Knights. That's 2 points for the Knights. And it's 12-8. Serve right to Parkman, tapped over by Burke. And that's 3 straight points for the Scarlet Knights out of the timeout. This is really a run that they've needed badly. But they end it themselves. Another self-inflicted error. Gives service back to the Magicians and Modronenska. 4-point lead. And the ball. The Knights bench trying to fire up their teammates. Seemed just to be a little bit more awkward than anything else. There's Burke Sets up Walker. That's too strong. (13-10). Yakuba Issa puts it underneath the net and out of bounds. Really poor serve. 14-10. Parkman, much more routine. Big setup, strong spike, off the line, out of bounds. 15-10. Magicians point. Boylan, another nice play, but it went off the post that sticks up out of the net. Knights send the third touch over. Walker will do the same. Off the hands of Wong and out of bounds. Point to Marblehead. Another strong return from Walker. 4 straight points for the Magicians. It's 17-10. And Parkman, the only senior and the captain, with the service. Patnod sends it over and out of bounds. 5 straight. Long rally. Sachs shoves it over. Another really nice diving play by Borlern. Play continues. Walker ends it. She had seen enough. 19-10. And what at times is a 5-course meal, the Magicians trying to end it with appetizer, entree, and dessert. It's gonna be a tough play. It's got to get over. It does, but it's off the court. 20-10. 7 straight points. Parkman's serve continues. Off the net, kept alive by Wong, sent over by Carbone, and it's out of bounds. 21-10, 4 points away. De Silva comes on, Ferris goes off. Walker. That's out of bounds. Wasn't sure it was going to end. But the Knights do get the serve back. 21-11 should be the score. Parkman with 7 straight points after the Magicians killed the serve from the Knights, which they killed themselves by serving it into the net. But once Parkman got it back, 7 straight points for the Magicians. 10-point lead, 21-11. Carbone will serve. Modrzynenska on the other end. Set up for Sachs. Set up for Steely for the Knights. That brushed the line. The referee awards them the point. She looks a little reluctant to do it, but I agree with the call. 21-12. Plenty of cushion here for the Magicians to work with. That was going out of bounds. Parkman plays it anyway. De Silva puts it back across the box where Walker sends it over. Play at the net. Walker defensively gets it back over and wins the point. That one just came over quick right at her head. She put her palms up and it went the right way. It's 22-12. A little quick shovel over. Didn't catch the Magicians off guard. Steely played at the net off of Sachs. Aaron Wilder there too. Point to the Knights. 22-13. Piper Browning, the freshman, sees her first action of the night. Lines up on the back line between De Silva and Parkman. Modrzynenska back there as well. That's an ace for the Scarlet Knights. Haven't said that much tonight. That might be their first one, not sure. De Silva, great setup for Sachs. And Greta finishes 23-14. It's funny seeing De Silva jump for a ball that was about eye level for Sachs and setting it up just a little bit higher for her, where it needed to be for her to finish. That was Browning's first attempt at a serve, and the freshman will want a do-over, but she's not going to get one here. 23-15, ball back to the Knights. The Magicians are 2 points away from a victory. Here's Parkman, De Silva, Modrzynenska, Steely there for the return. Nice play by Jakuba Issa at the net, sent over by Dalton. Parkman, Modrzynenska, it finds the corner. 24-15, match point. Sachs to serve for the win. Jakuba Issa, the return over and out of bounds, and that is the game. The Magicians, a clean sweep of the Scarlet Knights. They win it 25-15 in Game 3 and 3-0 overall. The teams will line up and shake hands and stick around. When we return, I'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Tonight's Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game is Greta Sachs. Greta, in her junior year here in the home opener, really showed out and showed she has skills from all levels of the court with some finesse plays at the net, some powerful finishes, and she had a great night from the service station as well. So congratulations, Greta, from the Marblehead Sports Shop and MHTV. We'd like to thank the Marblehead Sports Shop for being our community partner and bringing you the Player of the Game award. And we'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. Once again, the final score here tonight, the Magicians take down the North Andover Scarlet Knights in straight sets, 3-0, and even their record on the season at 1-1. For all of us here at MHTV Sports, I'm Jess Burton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.